So this is a 3-gallon butter bottle container. The recipe for this originally consisted of, it was a 3-gallon recipe that I started with. It was 1 pound red wheat, 1 pound rye, and 1 pound flaked wheat, just to kind of mess around and see what it was. And I started it out, I wanted to ferment with Kveik yeast. I forget which one it was. I think it was Granvin, to get a nice clean ferment and flavor profile out of it. That didn't take right away, so I think I pitched another vial of it, and that didn't take right away. So I just pitched a vial of wild yeast that I caught in my front yard off of an oak tree, and it took off really well, and I transferred it off because there was a lot of trub in it. Transferred it, and then transferred it back on to this one here, but this is a 3-gallon container, and I lost about a gallon, so I mean it was down to here. It was way too much headspace, so I had some peaches sitting around, and I figured I would throw them in there. My dad gave me the peaches this past fall, and I think there was 3 quarts or two full quarts, and then maybe a pint of fresh canned peaches, or in a jar, and I just threw them in there. I didn't boil them, I didn't puree them or anything. As you can see, they're whole in there, and there's a little bit of secondary fermentation going on there. That's nice. And I did take a sample, and it's got a lot of sulfur flavor to it, and that's something that happens a lot in spontaneous fermentation. This isn't really spontaneous since it's a captured yeast, but I guess it would fall in the same realm. But it's got a little bit of sulfur in it, and that will dissipate over time, hopefully. But yeah, it tasted really good. I didn't pick up a whole lot of flavor difference, other than just kind of a pretty upfront peach flavor, and it was still pretty sweet, so it's got a ways to go. So that's peach wheat beer.